Good morning. Welcome to Functional Fitness. Let's get started. Let's get started with our march. Nice and easy. Take a few deep breaths, checking in, seeing how we're feeling this morning. Remember, let's listen to our bodies as we move through our class this morning. Challenging when we can, modifying when we need to. Now let's do a few more marches and we're going to go right into our jumping jacks. And here we go, stepping out. Again, start nice and slow, small range of motion until you feel a little warmed up. Feel your hips, check in with your hips and your knees and your shoulders. Maybe add a little bit of a bigger arm sweep, a bigger step out or squat. Again, do what feels right for you. We're still warming up. And just a few more jumping jacks. And then we're going to do a march with an alternate arm reach overhead. So again, you decide whether you want to add the arm reach, how big of an arm reach you want to add. Keep one hand on the chair if you'd like. Just try to move all your limbs, getting our heart rates up, getting our muscles warmed up, getting our joints warmed up and lubricated. And just a few more marching reaches. And then we're going to do a seal jack arms and a step back jack. So I'm going to go a little bit sideways. Arms come straight out. We're going to step one leg back and then the other. Just warming up our joints a little bit differently, warming up our muscles a little bit differently. Keep the chair close or one hand on the chair if we need it. And just a few more of our seal step back jacks. And then let's come back to our good posture, aligning our joints. We're going to reach our right arm up and extend it over. And then back down. And then left arm up, extend it over. Right arm. And left arm. Bring that right arm straight up and across. Give it a nice hug in. Take a breath. Good. Release it down. Left arm does the same. And as we come to the side, let's bring both arms out to the side. Reach through those fingertips. Make sure your arms are lower than your shoulders. Circle forward. Circle back. And then reach back. Press your palms towards each other or interlace your fingers for gentle chest expansion. One or two full breaths here. Good. And then as we release our arms, let's do some wrist circles. Both directions. And then let's have a seat. Stepping one foot straight out, heel down, toe up. We're going to hinge forward. Just opening up the back of the leg, the back of the hip. And then as we bring that leg in, let's do the other leg straight out. Take a few breaths. Good. And then let's turn sideways. As we come to the side of our chair, make sure your hip is off in line with your knee. Before we pick up our foot, grab onto our ankle. Keep your spine long, shoulder stays over hips. One more breath here. And then let's release and spin it around, other side. And then as we come back to center, let's walk our feet wide, slide our arms down, press your hands, your arms into your legs into your arms. Nice isometric stretch. Good. And then as we walk our feet back, we're going to do a seated twist, a nice long spine, a gentle twist to the right, back up to center, a gentle twist to the left. Lengthen as we come center, twist to the right. Lengthen as we come center, twist to the left. Good. Maybe a few shoulder rolls if that feels good. Let's do some ankle circles, just real quick. Make sure we've got all that, our joints warmed up, both directions, and then the other. ankle one direction and then the other. And we are ready to start. So we're going to start with both weights, and we're going to start with dumbbell rows today. So after we've got our weights, your choice to sit down, seated forward, one arm on either side as we hinge forward. If we're standing, a little staggering of our feet, little bend in both knees. Let's bring our shoulders down away from our ears, keep our spine nice and long, and we're going to pull straight up, straight down. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure your shoulders aren't going up into your ears. 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Roll your shoulders. Take a breath. We're going to do a compound move here. So your choice, we're going to do straight arms. So your choice to do alternating or both, with or without our weights. We're going to do a lateral raise to front, to side, and down. We're going to do 10 total. So your choice to do alternating arms or both. We want good posture. We can do this one seated as well. Shoulders away from our ears, core muscles engaged, and here we go. Lateral raise, reaching front, going out, and back down. That was 1, 2, forward, out, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can always go alternating. 8. If you start to fatigue, don't bring those shoulders up to your ears. 9. Last one. 10. And let's release. Roll your shoulders. Let's do one more, then we'll take our first water break. We're going to do our upright row. So, seated or standing, weights are together. If we're seated, we want our legs apart so that we can bring our weights straight down. I'll stay seated for this one. And we're going to pull up and release down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that spine long. Last one. 5. All the way down. Roll your shoulders. Gently put your weights down safely. And let's grab our first drink of water. Taking our first break. Take a few breaths. Check in with our bodies as well. Coming back with both weights. We're going to do a set of tree huggers. So seated or standing, a little hinge forward. Arms are going to come out just a little bit. So we want to make sure our shoulders are relaxed. Weights start together, and we're going to pull back. If we're standing, the same thing with our staggered stance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the shoulder blades come together here. 6, and release. 7, 8. Keep a little bend in the elbow. 9, 10. See if we can do 5 more. Stop if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. And come up to an upright position. Release the arms. Roll those shoulders. So we're going to do another combo move. We're going to go the opposite way. So this time we're going to do a front raise to lateral. So to do that, we're going to start with our palms facing back. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Engage your core, seated or standing. We're going to lift right or both arms up, come out to the side, come back forward and down. That was 1. 2. Remember alternating or without weights. 3. Keep that core engaged. 4, out, in, and down. 5, 6, 7, don't go higher than your shoulders. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, out, in, and down. Nice job, everybody. Roll your shoulders. We have one more to do, and that's our overhead press. So weights start at our shoulders. We're going to do 12 of these, so again, alternating or both. We're doing one set. So right arm or both arms, reach up and down. 2, straight up, straight down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1, 2, and all the way down. Roll your shoulders. Take a seat. We're going to be doing our sit to stand after a water break, so we're all going to need to take a seat in our chairs. Make sure your weights are safely underneath or out of the way. And let's take a drink of water as we check in, take a few relaxing breaths. And then as we move to our legs, starting with our sit to stand, you want good alignment, knees directly over our ankles, toes are slightly angled out, and knees are following that same angle. We should be able to press through our feet, either draw up through our hips for a glute squeeze, hover our hips up, or stand all the way up, all the way down. We can cross our arms, arms out, hands on our thighs, and here we go. Press through your heels, stand up, sink through your heels, come down. Keep those knees safe. 2, slide those hips back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a break if you need to. Go at your pace. We have 2 more. 1, 2. All the way down. Shake out those legs, roll those shoulders, and then we're all going to meet in a standing position behind our chairs. And we're going to do our side leg raises today. We're going to try for 15. Again, do as many as you can. Keep your good posture, shoulders over hips. Hands are going to stay on the chair. Gaze stays straight ahead. We're going to shift our weight to our left leg. As we reach that right leg out, keep the toes facing forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't lock that left knee. Little micro bend. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5, and all the way down. Do a little strut. Shift our weight. Right leg is our standing leg. Shoulders over hips. Core engaged. Toes forward as we reach that left leg out and back down. 2, and in. 3, 4, 5. Take a quick peek down. Make sure those toes are still forward. 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Do a little strut here. Shake out both legs if that feels good. Let's do one more, and then we're going to take a water break. So we're going to start with a lunge. So I'm going to keep my chair in this position. I'm going to come to the right side, and we're going to do a stationary lunge. So let's hold on to the chair with our left hand, step our right foot back, Keep that heel up. So we're on the ball of the foot. Nice long spine. We're just going to lift and lower. We're going to work towards 15. Do as many as you can. You decide how low you want to go. Here we go. For 1, keep that knee safe. We're not rolling forward. Straight down. 2, straight up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more if you can. Do as many as you can with proper form. 2, 3, 4, doesn't have to be deep. 5. And then let's come out, shake out both legs, come behind the chair. We're going to do a set of squats. So feet about hip distance apart. Remember, slide our hips back as we bend our knees, arms. You can cross our arms, reach our arms out. Feel free to grab a weight if you'd like. And here we go. Squat for 1 and up. We're doing 15. 2. Keep the knees behind the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, all the way up. Roll the shoulders, shake out the legs. We can go to the other side of our chair. I'm going to come back to this side and just turn around. So right leg holds onto the chair, left leg steps back, and we're going to do our other side for our lunges. So keep that spine nice and long. You can keep your hip on the chair, keep your hand on your hip, if that'll help you stay stable as we bend both knees for 1, 2. Make sure you're not rolling forward. This knee is not safe in that position. 5, straight up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. Shake that out. Let's take a water break. Seated or standing, your choice. Feel free to sit, take a little break, but we will need to stand again. We're going to do our heel lifts. So let's, let's not. Let's come back to the right side of our chair. Left hand's going to hold onto the chair. We're going to do our standing bicycle. So left hand's going to stay on the chair. Left foot's going to come back. Right arm's going to reach forward or all the way up. We're going to bring our knee and elbow towards each other. So here we go. For 1, keep your spine as long as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. One more extension. Lower the arm. Bring that leg back. Shake everything out. Let's come behind our chair. And we're going to do our heel lifts now. So 15. Holding onto the chair. This isn't our balance. Shoulders over hips. We're going to lift both heels as high as we can. And then all the way down. So we're going to do a little bit slower. 2. And release. 3. And down. 4. And down. 5. And release. 6. And release. 7. Release. 8. And down. 9. 10. We got 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. 5. All the way up, all the way down. Bang out those toes. And then you can come to the other side of the chair. I'm going to switch directions as we do our other side of bicycles. So right hand on the chair, right foot back, left arm forward. Nice long spine as we inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, one more extension, release, shake everything out, roll your shoulders, and we have our balance pose. So staying on either side of the chair, we're going to do a one-legged balance. So let's start by having our left leg be our standing leg. We're going to start by bringing our right toe, right heel up onto our toe, bring one hand to our hip, maybe two hands, maybe this can be our balance today. Maybe with one hand on the chair we can lift our foot, extend one arm, maybe extend the other arm, or arms overhead, maybe legs fully straight for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and release. Shake all that out. Roll your shoulders. Take a nice centering breath. We're going to switch sides. Your choice is to go to the other side of the chair as we shift our weight to our right leg. Core stays engaged. Start on your toe. One hand on our hip, two hands on our hips. Keep one hand on the chair and let's float that foot up. See how that feels. And then find our balance pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we did it. Shake that out, roll the shoulders, take a breath, and let's have a seat. For a water break, and just a little body check-in before we move to our arms. So we're going to begin with both weights. We're going to begin with doing a set of bicep curls, and then we're going to superset with a set of bicep curls, adding an Arnold press. So remember, bicep curl with an Arnold press. We do that rotation out and come back in. We're going to do 12 and 12, so you decide, alternating or both. Arms start by our side, seated or standing, good posture, and here we go. We're going to curl and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, 2. Pause. We're going to do that multi-move bicep curl with the Arnold press. So right arm or both arms. We're going to bicep curl, palms out as we reach up, palms in and down. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, you can always go alternating or stop early. 10. 2 more. 1, 2. And all the way down. Roll your shoulders. Moving to our triceps. We're going to do kickbacks, palms in to palms back. So for our kickback, we start with our elbow bent, palm in. As we reach back, we're going to bring our palm up and then come back in. So we're going to do 15 of these. Both arms seated or standing. We're seated forward. We've got our hinge. Start with your arms straight. Make sure your shoulders aren't all hunched up around your ears. Pull your shoulders back. Keep those shoulders back as we bend our elbows. And here we go. We're going to kick back, palms up, and then bend palms in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one we're going to hold out, palms up, little pulses up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release, roll your shoulders. Let's take a water break. Put our weights down. We're going to stay seated for our next one. We're going to do our hand and knee press. So after we've gotten our drink, finding our good posture. Remember this, we use our own resistance. So you decide how much resistance you want to add. So one hand on each leg, shoulders over hips. Let's start with the right side. We're going to press our leg into our hand into our leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Release. 3. Release. 4. Release. Release. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake that out a moment. We're going to do one more. So lightly hold on to the side of the chair. Core engages. We're going to try to just float both feet off the floor for a count of 10. So here we go. We're going to just bring both feet up. You're going to have to use your arms here a little bit, but a lot of core work. Here we go. Lift. Just a hover for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Could you do it? That was very hard. Shake it out. Take a nice breath. And we need both weights. We're going to do another set of bicep curls. We're going to do our 3-way bicep curl. So we're going to start with a full bicep curl. Then we're going to come halfway up and halfway down, and then halfway up. Or excuse me, and then all the way up, halfway down. So here we go. Start with full bicep curls. We're going to do 12 of each. Shoulders away from the ears. Upper arms stay close to the body. Feel free to sit for this one as we curl. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1, 2. All the way down, halfway up. So we're going to curl halfway and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4, 5. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1, 2. All the way down. Come all the way up, and then we're going to come halfway down. So 1 and back up. 2 and up. 3, 4. Feel that gravity working against us. 5. Keep your good posture. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1, 2. Come back all the way down. Roll your shoulders. Seated or standing, we have one more tricep for our triceps. So we're going to do a tricep extension. So we can keep both weights, a little more challenging. We can put one weight down and hold both the end with both hands, or we can just interlace our hands using no weight. So seated or standing, we're going to extend our arms straight up. Keep your upper arms close to your elbows. No, keep your upper arms close to your ears. And we're going to bend at the elbows and all the way back up. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1, 2. All the way up. Let's come all the way down. Rolling our shoulders. Last one we're going to do, we're going to need to sit for this one. We're going to do some wrist curls. So one weight in each hand. We're going to hinge forward and let our weights in our hands kind of hang off our knees. We're going to keep our forearms on our thighs the whole time. And we're going to do little mini curls up for 1, 2. We're going to do 12 of each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Good. Just scoop those weights on the chair behind you. Shake out your wrists a little bit. Roll your shoulders. We do have to do one more set to give your wrists a little break. And then as we bring our forearms back down, this time palms are down. We're still hanging over the edge of our knees. Our shoulders are away from our ears, so we're not all scrunched up. Nice long spine, and here we go. Curl up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1 and 2. Good. Gently put the weights down under the chair. Shake out the wrists, maybe rotate the wrists. Take a breath, grab some water, and then we're going to do our cool down stretches. So let's start with our hands since we just worked our wrists. We're going to reach one hand out. We're going to hold at the base of our fingers and gently press that palm out. Take 3 breaths. Relax the top of your shoulders. So we're not pressing at the edge of our fingers. We're down here at the base, safer for our finger joints. Good. And then let's do the other hand. Palms up. Same thing. Relax your shoulders. Just reach that wrist forward. Good. And then we're going to flip our hand down. Again, same spot, right at the base of the fingers. We're going to press our wrist forward. Feel that nice stretch through the forearm, the top of the hand. And again, we don't want to go to our fingers. It's not good for our joints. And then let's do the other hand. Relax your shoulders while you're doing it. Good. And then some wrist circles, both directions. And as we bring our arms to our side, let's bring our right arm straight up and a nice gentle reach over. Take 3 breaths here. You can reach the other arm down if you'd like a little bit more of a stretch. Good. And then both arms come back to center. Let's reach the other way. One arm down, one arm up. Add that little hinge or extension over if you'd like. And then slowly bring that arm down. Right arm's going to come straight out. Across. You can come in from the top or the bottom. Just keep that arm straight as we hug it in. Relax the top of the shoulder here. And breathe. Good. Release that arm. Let's go to the other side. Straight out and across. Hugging it in. Good. And release. Let's go back to the right arm. Straight up. This time we're going to bend our elbow. Gently hug that elbow towards our center. Good. And slowly release. Other side. Straight up. Bend your elbow. Hug it in if you can. Don't forget to breathe. And then both arms out. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And then you might want to turn sideways or scoot to the front of the chair. As we roll our shoulders down and back, bring your arms behind. Palms are facing each other, squeezing towards each other, or fingers interlace. One more nice, gentle chest stretch here. 2 full breaths. And as we release our arms, let them float to our side. Let's inhale, both arms overhead, nice long spine. Exhale, bring your hands across your shoulders and gently twist to the right. Come back to center and twist to the left. Come back to center. This time as we twist to the right, we're going to stay here for 2 breaths. You decide if you'd like to add that gaze over your right shoulder. And then back to center, nice long spine as we twist to the left. And again, choose how far you'd like to turn your head, or maybe keep your head straight forward, halfway or all the way back. For 1 more breath. As we come back to center, let's release our arms. Feel free to do some more shoulder rolls if that feels good. And then let's turn sideways. Slide your hip off the chair, picking up your leg, grabbing onto your ankle. Remember, we can do our pant leg. We can use a strap. But we want to keep our spine long. Keep your shoulder over your hip. Keep your hip and knee in alignment as well. And don't forget to breathe. Nice full breaths here. And then slowly bring that leg down. Let's come back to center and then swing it over to the other side. Same thing. We want to make sure that this other foot is planted. We're holding onto our chair so that we don't tip off the front of our chair. So it's always good to have a nice sturdy chair as well for these classes. Now's a nice time to tell you, right? And then let's slowly release. Let's come back to center. Take a breath or 2 here. We're going to gently pick up that right knee. Give it a few hugs. Just start to open up that hip joint a little bit. And then staying supported, let's extend our legs straight out. Reach through that heel. If you happen to have a strap, feel free to wrap it around the arch of the foot. 1 more inhale here. Exhale, we're going to hug it in nice and tight, and then guide the ankle to rest at the thigh, to rest at your shin, to rest at your opposite ankle, your other ankle. You decide where your ankle feels best for our figure 4 stretch today. And then slowly coming out, let's bring that leg down, take a breath here, and then we're going to bring that other knee supported. Let's do some knee hugs, just opening up that hip joint. Keep the spine long again, shoulder over hips, shoulders over hips. Good, and then bring it to neutral, still supporting the leg. Extend this leg back, out, excuse me. Remember, we're breathing, we're not holding our breath. And then as we rebend that knee, hug that knee in, let's guide the ankle. Hinge forward if you can, keep those shoulders relaxed. Take a few breaths here. And then as we come out of our hinge, shake out both legs, extend one leg out, some ankle circles 1 more time, both directions. Good, and then the other circle. First in one direction, and then in the other. And as we bring that leg in, let's inhale 1 more time. Stretch and move any way that feels good. And as we exhale, nice big sweep down, nice big breath out. And we are done. Thank you for coming to class today. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.